This is chapter 8F on graphs of implicit equations. In this chapter, first you'll learn what an implicit equation is and how to draw graphs of implicit equations, and then finding the y-intercept and the gradient from it without using a graph. So basically, an implicit equation is when you have x and y on the same side of the equal sign. So as you notice here, x and y are on the same side. Rather than being in the format of y equals mx plus b, where the x and the y are on different sides, this is what an implicit equation is. Basically, they're together. So it creates a new level of complexity. So first of all, learning how to graph these equations. So here you go. In A, it's asking you to find the intercepts on both axes, meaning the x and the y, for the line 3y plus 4x equals 12. Draw the lines on x on the axes labeled from -6 to +6. So this is how you do it. In order to graph these, first we need to cast x to be 0 and substitute in x as 0 into the equation. So you have 3y plus 4 times 0 equals 12. Then let's solve for what y is. So 3y plus 4 times 0 is just 0, plus equals 12, which means 3y equals 12. So y equals 4 in this case. So when x is 0, y is 4. So your coordinates are 0, 4. That's your first coordinate, 0, 4. Next, we have to cast y to be equal to 0 so we can find out what x is when y is 0. So we go 3 times 0, because that's where y is, plus 4x equals 12. 0 plus 4x equals 12. And we just solve for x. 4x is 12. That means to multiply 4 times what makes 12? X is just 3. So when y is 0, x is 3. So your coordinates are 3, 0. I think I graphed the first coordinate wrong. Let me correct that at this time. The first coordinate was 0, 4. And the second coordinate is now 3, 0, 3, 0. Okay, so you have 2 points now. So from here, you can draw your line. So now we can answer the question, what is the y-intercept? And remember, the y-intercept is when x is 0, what is y? When x is 0, y is 4. And you can see it on the graph right there. Then what is the gradient of the line? So let's figure it out from 2 concrete points. From the green point, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So it's a -4. And 1, 2, 3 over. So your slope, or your gradient, is -4 over 3. You can also say that this is, actually, it's better to keep it in the form of a fraction for more simplicity. So now we're going to go ahead and find the y-intercept and the gradient without having to make a graph. So this is what you have to do. You simply have to isolate y. So knowing our algebra skills, what we have to do is move this term 3x over. So it becomes 4y equals 12 minus 3x, because when it crosses the equal sign, it becomes its opposite. Now what we have to do is we want to get rid of this 4 next to the y. So we have to divide the whole thing by 4. So naturally this cancels out. So it leaves me with y. 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. And -3 divided by 4, I'm going to leave it as 3/4 x. So as we talked about in the previous chapter, the gradient is always the value next to x. So this is your gradient, -3/4, which means the line goes down. And your y-intercept is the 3. So at this time, pause. So let's do that again. Let's isolate y. Let's move the 6 over. So it becomes 3y equals 12 minus 6x. Then you want to get rid of that 3 next to the y, so you must divide since they're multiplying. Divide it by 3, everything by 3. This cancels. You're left with a y. 12 divided by 3 makes 4, and negative 6 divided by 3 is a negative 2x. Here's your gradient. Here's your y-intercept. Then the last one, well, it's more complicated because everything's together. So we have to move y to its by itself. So I'm going to move the 2y, so it's easier to move one thing. So that becomes 2y, because when it crosses the equal sign, it becomes its opposite, equals 10x plus 20. You want to eliminate the 2 next to the y. They're multiplying together, so you divide everything by 2. This cancels. You're left with y. 10 divided by 2 leaves a 5. There's an x next to it. Bring it down. Plus 20 divided by 2 is 10. Here's your gradient. It's a line that happens to be going up. And here's your y-intercept.